Starting to get pretty exciting. We are almost ready to get this Ride with Rees Endurance Day underway. Big welcome to everyone joining us. This is going to be the Gixxer 150 half-hour endurance race. So still get a Le Mans start, and we're getting ready for this one here. So we've got some qualifying results there. Richard Boyd, cool to have Richard out there. He qualified first with a 2:29.67. Billy Fuller, great to have young Billy there. One of three ladies in this field, so 3 out of the 4 competitors females. It's fantastic to have here in New Zealand road racing. So Billy, second fastest time with a 2 minutes 40.251, so nearly 11 seconds off Richard's pace. We'll see what happens when we go racing. Debbie Tapper with a 3:02.177, and Shari Johnson there, 3:10.887. So 4 of them out there ready for the shotgun start and ready to get underway with the Ride with Rees weekend endurance races. As part of the triple header, we're waiting for the shotgun to go off. On to starters orders, the shotgun's gone off, we're away, and look like Richard and Billy got a great start. Billy gets the jump though. Billy's away first on the number 4 machine. It is the Gixxer that Zach took to glory of the last couple of seasons. So great to have Billy out there now, following in Big Bro's footsteps. Zach now on a T-Rees Racing 600 ride, so that's going to be very exciting. Top 3 Pro Twin racing over the last season, and Billy leading through the S's at the moment. Richard already piling on a bit of pressure, so looking to make a move, putting some pressure there into turn 4, going around the outside, and then we've got Deb and Shari there, 3rd and 4th. So this is going to be a cool little race, this one. Keep an eye on. It's still pretty damp out there, but definitely a dry line appearing as we watch the leaders out of turn 5. This is going to be pretty exciting, so keep an eye on this one there. Billy and Richard. Richard, the man who qualified fastest already, looks like he's piling on the pressure, but Billy's still in front. So out of turn number 7 they go, and side by side, so nothing in it. This is a great way to start the half-hour endurance race. Looks to still be Billy with the advantage, but we'll have a look at that one there as we watch them into this track 4. We call it track 4 here at Mclaren Motorsport Park, where we use parts of the National Club circuit, and we go back right instead of carrying on, and then left again. So a little bit of a point of difference, a little bit of extended time, and a great addition to Ride with Rees weekend. So 2 of them head off into the distance out of sight, and then 3rd and 4th just into the race course section there. So part of the old track. They still use the club circuit for drifting and other sort of events over there, and the cool that we can use as much as we want today as we head down to the bottom end of the circuit. And already our leaders are down the back straight. Lap 1 of this half-hour endurance race. The qualifying times were a 2:29.6 for Richard, so going to be quite cool to see these guys for half an hour, 30 minutes endurance race. And full credit to all the competitors that have come through this one. There's only 1 pre-entered into the event, and just over the weekend drummed up another few entries to get 4 of them on the line into the flip-flop. Our leaders go. Awesome little bikes, these Gixxer 150s, and one of the best innovations that's happened in New Zealand road racing for a number of years, the Gixxer Cup that's come through, building future champions, as we see Billy still ahead of Richard. So lap 1 complete, and crossing the line. Billy Fuller doing a great job there, as we see Richard try and dive up the inside into turn 1. He might have the job done. We'll have a look at that as they come around out of turn 1 and into the S's. So fabulous stuff from these guys. We've got also Deb and Shari there, 3rd and 4th place. This coming through. Looks to be Shari's up into 4th place there, and we've got Deb there in 3rd. So we've got the update at the moment. Richard, Billy out in front, and then we go back to Deb, who's ahead of Shari, but there's only a few seconds in that gap, 3rd and 4th. So a couple of little two-way fights emerging in this one already. So the half-hour endurance race, we'll keep you updated. We've already had 3 minutes gone in this one, so 24.5 minutes to go, and starting to get pretty excited here with the Ride with Rees weekend. Thanks to Bruce Mclaren Motorsport Park for hosting us, and Tony Rees Motorcycles. Awesome to see the guys on Friday doing a bit of coaching and some training sessions. Tony and Mitch there with SJ's help, so great insight for some of these competitors, and then they're backing up with a track day on Saturday, and then most of the guys are coming out as well and having a go at the 3-hour or the 2-hour endurance race. Fabulous stuff here with the Ride with Rees weekend. when they cross the line, but looks like it's all on here. So leaders into the S's at the moment, Richard and Billy. What a great little battle they're having. So mapping in the 2:21, so interesting to see 2:29 when they went qualifying and a 2:40 for Billy. So Billy's already knocked off 19 seconds off the qualifying time and doing a great job there. So a great little dust up for first and second. Deb and Shari third and fourth, and we've already got 5.5 minutes down in this one. So a little under 25 minutes left, and joining me in the commentary box is a former road racing legend, Jared the Love Machine Love. And Lovey, this is a pretty exciting concept, this Ride with Rees Endurance weekend.
What a cool weekend. Yeah, you sounded great down at the motocross and stuff last night. We ducked out to the SX4. I really enjoyed watching that. You and your dad doing that one, and then yeah, continuing the weekend on this weekend down here with the road racing Ride with Rees. They did a coaching day and ride with the Reeses. Piggybacked onto the success that Damon Rees has had this season. What an interesting and hard year for him, but just inspired everyone in New Zealand. What a great achievement, and his parents and Team Rees have continued it on, and what a summer it's going to be.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, down at Diggum McEwen Motocross Park down the road, they've got the Hooker Honda MX Fest as well, so that's where Turbo is at the moment, and yeah, he's fizzing as well. So a massive festival of motorcycling here at Labour Weekend in Taupo, and the weather could be a bit better, Jared, but still not too bad.
Awkward conditions. It's always going to be pretty tricky and stuff for the riders, but with the endurance champs, it's the team as well. So frantic things this morning. They've all been down. They've done their qualifying and they've put wets in. So the track looks like it's drying, but unfortunately, these 150s, they don't have to change their tyres. They just have to get out there and do a little bit of riding. And as we see in first place, Billy Fuller. And we touched on the Team Rees, got some new big signings, and they've got Zach Fuller there on the 600, which is a great thing as well. And his little sister there out in front, and those two are two-pack, and this is going to be quite a good little race, isn't it?
Yeah, this is awesome. Brilliant stuff. So still Billy when they cross the line. Richard fastest now on track, and that was the lap just gone, so at 2:19.651. So absolutely match for pace. That's quite incredible. We go to 1,000th of a second. Thanks to Dive MXT doing our timing this weekend, and a dead heat lap time. That just shows how cool these Gixxer 150s are.
Looks like it's quite dry track conditions out there at the moment, but it's a two-pack and two-packs, isn't it? So the four bikes out there. It's definitely going to be a bit of a dust-up at the end, isn't it? Maybe the boy in second, Richard Boyd there, sitting there in behind Billy, but Billy hasn't been doing any riding, and a lot of the other people haven't been doing riding as well, and that's what Tony at Riders Briefing touched on as well. He said this is a fun event. He wants to get the boys riding and warmed up for the Tri-Series, which is coming in 2 seconds, isn't it? And then that leads in a great series that Suzuki's put on. That leads straight into NZSBK.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a bit of a weird season, really, with the whole COVID lockdown there. It feels like only half an hour ago we were at Hampton Downs for round 3 of the NZSBK, and then all of a sudden we locked it down, and now we're finally coming out of the woodwork. But this is pretty cool. Dust off the cobwebs and get racing again. So half an hour endurance race. Update time is 8.5 minutes gone, so just over 20 left in this one, and Richard is in the lead of this one, so Richard ahead of Billy, and then we've got Shari, who's now taken over third place from Deb. So Shari and Debbie having a great little battle. They're through the S's at the moment, and so Billy and Richard have got already a minute advantage over to third and fourth, and we've still got about 19 odd minutes to go on this one. So having a look at this, our leaders down the back straight and matching each other's pace dead on. Last lap around was a 2:19.659 for both of them, so an identical lap time. We go to 1,000th of a second, so absolutely phenomenal as we have a look. Too wide into the flip-flop. Good defensive line there taken, so keen to keep an eye on this one. This is our Gixxer 150 endurance race. It's a half an hour long race, and a cool concept, new to the event for this year, so keeping an eye on this one here. But it's Billy ahead of Richard as they cross the line, but Richard's had a couple of moves into turn 1 already in this race. Let's see if he's going to go on the brakes again. No, he's just going to be happy to just duck in behind. So this one here is going to come down to the wire. Nothing in between first and second, and then third and fourth as well. As we see them, they're heading around what's normally turn number 9 on the way down to turn 11 hairpin. So there we go with our two packs out there, and a good little fight going on for the lead of this one through the S's at the moment. All right, time for an update, and Billy Fuller continues to put the hammer down. Awesome stuff. 2 minutes 14.58. So the first time we've dipped into the 2-minute 14 lap times. These tyres will be getting warmer and warmer, and the track's getting drier and drier. So this is cool. 2-minute 14, and they're almost catching up to the lap traffic. So still that fearsome battle for first and second. Richard and Billy just hammer and tongs at the moment. So we're at about half race distance. 15 minutes gone, about 14 and a bit to go. And this one here is going to come down to the wire. So when they cross the line after 15 minutes of racing, there's only 0.4 of a second in it at the moment. Then we go back to Shari and Deb. They're having a great battle as well. There's only 0.2 of a second between those two when they cross the line. And just a quick welcome to everyone watching on Ctas. Grant, the team, they always do a fantastic job, and it's great to have his pictures here this weekend. So another cool addition to the Ride with Rees weekend. And we've got Ctas Live coming on board, Grant, there. Big welcome to all the viewers at home. So this one here, we've got 12 and a half odd minutes to go, and I can certainly not pick a winner, but it's great to see Billy Fuller just with the hammer down going for it.
Hasn't it been a great season for motorcycling New Zealand and all the females out there? We've had some unbelievable success. We've got Courtney Duncan, of course, on the motocross. We've had some enduro success, and Billy's out there as well. And Billy hasn't been riding, as a lot of other people haven't as well, and then just turns up and boom, straight on the pace again.
Very, very exciting. Yeah, we touched on Courtney Duncan. She has in line to defend her World Women's Motocross title. That's next weekend in Europe. So that's the final round of their championship, and all to play for there. So that's going to be keen. Keep an eye on that one. We've also got Rachel Archer leading the women's class in the GNCC, the Grand National Cross Countries of America. So yeah, some awesome success for our Kiwi women in motorcycling as we watch this one here. Still with Billy into the 2:15s now, so just a second off the pace, but I think they've got a bit of lap to get to the flip-flop. Interesting to see that track. Looks like it's getting better and better out there, Jared.
Looks nice and dry. We've got a dry line. Down into turn 2, we've got a little bit of water coming across. Interesting thing and very funny. Hopefully you can sort of see it at home from Ctas. Billy standing up on the foot pegs, turns around there. While she's standing up, she's sitting down. She's a little midget, little pocket rocket, and she's out in front teaching the boys how to do it.
Brilliant stuff. So, yeah, just on 11 minutes to go in this one here. So, this one here, it seems like only a few laps ago we started it. We've done 7 laps already. And the Gixxer 150, Jared, this is a cool class and a cool concept. And it was rolled out by Suzuki New Zealand in their Suzuki International Series. And it's just been, the success of it's been mind-blowing, really. Definitely
has. I was fortunate to do the Auckland stuff as well, and the Hyosung Cup as well. Very, very strong in Auckland. And it formerly used to be 250 production. That's what everyone started at. So Suzuki rolled out this 150 class. Little bit of changes and stuff. Don't sort of know if they'll be doing the nationals and what sort of rounds they're doing. So with the COVID and stuff, it's put a lot of pressure onto the classes and trying to shrink the format. But cool to see the racing today, and we've got 4 out there having a good little tussle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, full credit to the 4 out there, because only one had pre-entered into this event. So to drum up a few just at the track day yesterday to come racing for this one, so we can get excited about endurance racing. And just a little taster here with the 30-minute Gixxer 150 race. 10 minutes to go, so we're getting to the business end of this one. Billy Fuller ahead of Richard Boyd, Debbie Tapper ahead of Shari Johnson. That's your top 4, and 2-minute 15s on the awesome Track 4. Jared, have you ever had a chance to ride Track 4 with the new edition?
No, I haven't. I am old, so I used to do the small, tiny track down the back, and we were doing 40.15s on 400s back in the day. And I actually really like it. I'd like to see it run for the Nationals. I do like that A1GP corner down the back, but there is a big nasty ripple strip. You always go into that one, fire it in, you have to pick your knee up because that ripple strip absolutely destroys your knee, and get a big grunt. So the track is a little bit faster with the A1GP corner, but it is quite a new addition. It gives it something a little bit different to this race meeting, and that's the great thing that Team Rees has done, is they've got track day boys out there, and they've introducing them. So the Taupo Motorsport track is Bruce Mclaren Raceway is putting on great track day events and stuff, and they're bleeding them through into the racing. So it's a lower key friendly event, like Tony said, and it's great to have more guys out on the track. Isn't technology a great thing? We just had Di scoot in here from MX Timing. Huge thank you to them. And she just notified us too. Scotty Moyer, for everyone out in the crowd, he's riding motocross today, trying his hand. He's leading the vets class.
Yeah, he was really on pace. He was there Friday, represented the Taupo Motorcycle Club at an event called the Battle of the Clubs, with teams racing, and he was the veteran rider there, and certainly didn't disgrace himself. He also had Sloane Chopper Frost there as well. He was the Capimana veteran as well. So the boys that started in moto now politely at the twilight of their riding careers and get to represent their province's veterans racing. So those two boys were awesome. So great to see. And another part of this awesome Labour weekend package. But yeah, Scotty Moyer, tell you what, he's lean and mean, looking the best I've seen him look in the winter. So yeah, he's certainly one to watch when we go road racing this summer. Really
looking forward to the NZSBK and the Tri-Series that's coming up this year. We've had Hamilton Motorcycle Club. We had a real different meeting. We had torrential rain down here. The boys, quite a cool club. They wanted to run the race meeting, even though they were taking a huge loss. So we all jumped in our vehicles. Even the Ambo was out there, and we were having a good dust up. So it was a great thing. We had half a day. We started a little bit late, but it was small fields, good racing. Then I went up to the Auckland AMCC round 1 and 2. Round 2, what a great meeting. We had 42 odd bikes out there. They combined the classes. Incredible racing, and we had a 1 lap record. Jacob Stroud broke a lap record in the 300s. So the boys are out early. Yes, we've had an awkward or an incredible sort of event going on with this COVID, but we've recovered, and I'm really looking forward to this summer. I think the racing's going to be immense.
Yeah, I mirror that 100% there, Jared. That's exactly what I'm thinking, because no one really knows where anyone's at. We've had a complete reset button pushed on everyone's racing. So, yeah, when we go racing this summer, absolutely anyone's at the moment. So an update we can give you, Billy Fuller narrowly leads by 0.3 of a second when they cross the line. There's nothing in that. I think Richard might have just ducked up the inside, so it might be Richard on track at the moment ahead of Billy. We've got 6 minutes to go, so 6 minutes 14 seconds to go on this one, and then the checkered flag will come out for our lead rider. So it's Richard and Billy, absolutely nothing between them. Deb has got a 2.2 second lead over Shari, so Deb and Shari. Was Shari now, it's Deb, so that third and fourth place fight is well and truly on as well, and under 6 minutes to go on this one. This is quite a treat here for the half-hour endurance race to get us all kicked off ready. We've got the 2 hour coming up. That's the intermediate and junior bikes. That's going to be pretty cool. Some big names here. We've got 1, 2 and 3 in SV 650 racing. And also got Jacob Stroud in there on his competitive machine as well. So, yeah, the Pro Twin boys going to have a good dust up in the 2 hour, I think.
Definitely looking forward to that one. Mr. Horn from Auckland, I don't know where he's sort of come from. He's just ducked out, and he was spectacular up the AMCC round. So, really looking forward to him out there. And one other interesting thing, been talking to Tarbin Walker, and he's been filling me in about the 150s and a few of the other boys as well. So crucial to get the slipstream. He said the 2 bikes will, obviously, if they are slipstreaming, will work faster together. So maybe with 5 minutes to go, it's going to be interesting to see if Richard has been sitting on the back of Billy and he's going to make a little push now, or if Billy's got enough pace to respond to this attack. The thing that I've been saying to all the boys that I've been helping, we see Billy standing up and sitting down there, scooting by and back into the front. The thing that with the endurance racing, it's totally different. And that's what I tell the boys is put yourself in a position at the end of the race which will enable you to win it. You don't get points or anything for leading laps, so it might be spectacular. It comes down to who crosses that finish line first, doesn't it? So you can do anything during the race, you've got to get that checkered flag.
Yeah, I can recall a few illustrious 600 wins at Manfield endurance events for you as well, Jared. So you've obviously got the wisdom and the knowledge. And how fun was endurance racing?
Wasn't that cool when I put the ZX9 into the wall that Tony kept teasing me about? That wasn't that rad, but it's different. It doesn't feel that bad. Like I remember we had the Auckland one up at Pukekohe, and it was me, Stroudy, and Tony going at it, and that was a whole lot of fun. You think, wow, this is going to be hard, but when you get into a 40-minute stint and you get out there, have a bit of a tussle, 40 minutes goes. It's like going to the go-karts and then jumping in, and you pay for 20 minutes. It's like, dude, you only gave me 5. So, it's pleasurable. Especially, it makes it far easier if you've got a mate out there and having a little tussle as well.
All right, fantastic. 3.5 minutes to go on this one. So business end well and truly, and our race leaders heading down into turn 11. They go round turn 10, but on a motorbike, it's not really much of a turn. You sort of straight line a lot of those few points through there, around turn 11. Now, this is where the slipstream's mostly important, so this might be a time to get on the pit board, because it's all about the person who is coming in second at bottom of the turn 11 is going to be in the driver's seat to win this one, get the slipstream there, get the flip-flop, and I don't think by the time you get to the line there'll be enough of a drag to get you there, so it's all about a bit of cat and mouse. 3 minutes to go, so with the laps in the 2:15, they're definitely going to get another 2 laps in after this one here, and this is all very, very exciting, Jared. This is all what it's all about.
This is cool. Billy looking really nice and flowy. She's got some good spots, very nice down to that last corner there, and good drive. It is easier riding shotgun like Richard's been doing, and he may be sitting on the back, but Billy's standing up, sitting down, and only a couple laps to go. This is going to be interesting. There we go, they've lifted the pace already, 13.3, so they both have been sitting on each other and not showing what they've got. This is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, so these bikes, I think they come out standard about 13 or 14 horsepower. They get a stainless steel exhaust system put on them. It takes them up to 17 horsepower. So not much more than your conventional lawnmower's got at home, but fantastic to have this class, and so cool to see. Teaching these guys real racecraft, getting the slipstream, holding your corner speed, just all the vital things you need to take into a racing career. As we see Billy just run a little bit deep out of turn 5, but manages to get back on the racing line. This is going to be all good, this one, Jared, and there we go. Richard dive up the inside. I think he might have that one there. So, yeah, it's all counts for nothing, really. It's all about getting out of turn 11 with the white flag out.
Beautiful flowing style there from Billy. They must be feeding her some good food out there in Taupo, and because Zach jumped onto the 150. He had the SV Pro Twins last year and was going extremely well. And down at Wanganui, they threw him onto the 150, and him and Jesse and the boys went at it. So whatever the Fullers are doing to build these little children, it's working, and they're really up the top end of this road racing.
All right, let's keep an eye on this one. Billy Fuller, a 2:13.338. That was the fastest lap of the race, but Richard right in behind with the 2:13.4 that time around. Deb has got a 3-second advantage over Shari, so that's looking like that one there is Deb's to lose. So all important podium stuff as we get down to the final minute, 1 minute to go, and our leaders coming out of turn 11 down the back straight at the moment. This is going to be all on. So I don't know if there will be a white flag, but time will expire just after they cross the finish line. So got 1 lap to go on this one.
Billy's got a beautiful line off that back chute there, and she's pulled a little bit of a gap, but no, there's only 5 bike lengths in. Here we go, we get the white flag. We've got 1 to go. Everyone out onto pit wall and cheer on. Billy Fuller out in front from Richard Boyd there. This is what it comes down to, 30-minute race, and it's realistic. They're on the back of each other, and it's going to come down to this last lap.
Yeah, so 2:14 for Billy Fuller, 2:14 for Rich, so matching each other for pace, but we see there how much has Richard had in the tank. Has he been holding back a little bit? I reckon you're looking at Billy, she's got the head well over the tank there. This is really cool riding from her. Richard in behind, so maybe he's just going to tuck in there behind. He knows where the slipstream is. We're going to see who's been playing the game of cat and mouse the best. It's absolutely anyone's. This is our half-hour endurance race, Billy. And just having a look behind, making sure everything's under control. With Richard in second place, we've got Deb and Shari third and fourth, so this is going to be all on. And we've got half a lap to go in our first of our endurance races.
Billy with a beautiful flowing, nice corner speed, little pocket rocket. Reminds me a lot of Avalon Biddle as well. Hasn't done much riding, jumped onto this 150 and absolutely loving it. Great place to start if you're out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Zachy had multiple Gixxer 150 victories on this machine as well. So quite a competitive race machine as we see into what I call the race course section. You go right next to the Taupo race course, and that takes us back to the Tim Gibbs Suzuki Winter Series days when you were hammer and tongs around that track there, Love Machine.
Very, very small track. Cool track. It levelled everything out, a lot like the rain. We've still have a little bit awkward conditions. We've got a tri-track, but you do have little wet spots. See down there on pit wall, we've got Zach Fuller, brother of Billy, new man at Team Rees. Is on the CBR 600 doing a great thing, but yeah, come on, cheer your sister on. Hopefully she can do this.
Side by side down the back straight, our leaders are at the moment. There's absolutely nothing in it. It looks to be Billy and Richard So looking at this one here, Richard's going to pull up the inside, so the inside line into the flip-flop. Billy's going to go really deep on the brakes, and Billy's going to hold on to first place into the flip-flop. It's Billy ahead of Richard, but it's going to be a big drag race. Who gets the good drive out of turn 14? It looks like Billy's at the moment. She's under control. Gets a good line. Has a little look behind. The slipstream's going to be important, but it is going to be Billy. It's awesome. Well done. Billy Fuller's going to take the win, and ecstatic look on her face. Brilliant stuff. Richard Boyd, a good ride from him. So look at that, 1/10 of a second, didn't it? So they were for half an hour, and it come down to 1/10 of a second, and that's a cool sight for New Zealand motorcycling. Billy Fuller, potential star of the future, wins the 30-minute endurance race ahead of Richard Boyd and Deb Tapper, and Shari Johnson still out there in 3rd and 4th. So how about that? That's got to be a pretty cool feeling for the young lady.
That was cool, and great to see Mum and Grandad down there too on the pit wall supporting her. Yeah, big wave out to you up here in the commentary box. And yeah, what a beautiful thing. Cool, fun event, family here, and that's what we love about motorcycling and stuff. Just touching on that one as well, as we had a little bit of bad luck this year with one of our legends, Horst Seiger, as well. And he put out a T-shirt that was trying to get him back on track and doing a little bit of fundraising, and it definitely touches everyone's hearts and stuff. We are one big family at racing. This is our lives, and we love doing this. And yeah, what a great thing. We love the success that everyone has, but we're there with you with the downtimes and stuff as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got this one here. Then we've got first and second across the line. So 2:13, 3:38. That was the fastest lap of the race. That was by Billy Fuller in lap number 9. And we've got Deb and Shari still finding it out down the back straight, but it looks to be Deb's is under control. She had a 2.08 second gap when they crossed the line last time around, got the white flag, and looks to be like they are pretty much set in stone. Unless Deb makes a mistake, she's got 3rd place there, Shari in 4th, and great to have these ladies come out and give road racing a go.
Definitely. Like we said before, the females in New Zealand in motorcycling are making us very proud, doing some wicked things nationally and internationally as well.
All right, really cool, really cool. Here we go with out of the flip-flop, and now turn 14, we've got 3rd place, Deb Tapper. So well done to Debbie Tapper. Gets 3rd place in this half-hour endurance race for Shari, coming out of turn 14 now at the moment. So there, that one there, 4th place for Shari, and that's a wrap of our 30-minute Gixxer 150 endurance race. So absolutely brilliant.
Just a great little piece of information coming through there was apparently Shari, it's her first race meeting. She only got on a bike yesterday. She is the superstar off the TV ads, and great to see her out. And that touches back on thank you to Team Rees for putting on this great event. It's fostering new people getting into the sport, and that's what we're all about. It's not a big scary thing, so if you are coming along doing track